Hello, hello, and welcome back to Reactions That Rock. I am Seth, a former radio DJ, now just a basement-dwelling weirdo, but that... New writers, no puns! Awesome, I love it, thank you so much. I'll make fun of myself as long as I don't have to do those stupid puns. Anyway, thank you for coming back to Reactions That Rock. Today we're doing something a little bit different. This is a retro reaction. I am reacting to a song I heard that actually holds a small part in my heart, because of either the song itself or the band that wrote the song. When I do these retro reactions, you're going to get a short little story, and then I'll kick into the song and see if it still holds up. I hope this one does, because these were some of the nicest people I have ever met in the music industry. Seriously. I am playing a song called Got You Where I Want You, which I believe is actually about a predator, like preying on a woman, but this song came out in the early 2000s, and we had a big festival show, like 7 or 8 bands coming to play in an arena, and I had just gotten into radio, and I was doing the odd tasks at this show, because, you know, we were sponsoring the event, we were part of the event, we were hosting, our DJs were coming out and introducing the bands, and it was a big deal. If you've been to a radio show, you know what I'm talking about. But my job as the newer guy in radio was to basically make sure that all the band riders were set up and done, that, you know, if they wanted just their green M&Ms, they had their green M&Ms or whatever. And I was actually putting beers in a locker room for the band called The Flies. They had one song on the radio. This is it right here. And they were like, hey, stop working, man. And I said, why? And they're like, I see you moving stuff and carrying boxes and whatever. Just relax, man. Come hang out with us. And I'm like, wait, seriously? I said, no, you know, I'd like to, but, you know, my promotions director was nice enough to get my wife, who was my girlfriend at the time, a backstage pass too to help me out. So we were working, and I'm like, you know, I can't. I'm just kind of doing this. This is the non-glamorous stuff that we never talk about. And they're like, no, we insist, you know, you're here helping us out in our room, giving us the beers or whatever. Come hang out with us. We're out back. Let's go. And they basically strong-armed my wife and I to hang out back with them. Between the arena and the parking lot was a small little grassy area, and they were having a picnic. They had this set up with blankets and lawn chairs and coolers, and I think there was like a beach umbrella and a radio going. And it was like a little party vibe, but like that SoCal easy-going vibe. And the dude just kept like, here, have a beer. And he got one for my wife, and he got one for me. And I'm like, you know, I'm supposed to be doing this for you. And they were like, no, man, that's stupid. That's not how we are. Just, you know, just hang out. I ended up talking to these guys for half an hour. They were the coolest guys on the planet. They were so nice to my wife and I have some really good stories about, let's just call it what it is, asshole rock stars for you that I'll be coming out with down the road when I do some more of these. These guys were the exact opposite. These were the nicest dudes on the planet. I wanted this song and every future song they wrote to go like certified platinum. And unfortunately, this is basically the pinnacle for them. Fantastic guys. I can never say enough about the dudes in The Flies. Even now, 15, 20 years later, the lead singer is actually teaching disadvantaged and disabled kids how to surf in California and providing them with like equipment and gear and doing real charity work, getting kids out of wherever they're at, whatever situation they're at, and out enjoying the beaches and riding waves and stuff. And I mean, that says a lot about them. Just straight cool dudes, down to earth, awesome. So I'm going to fire up this song, Got You Where I Want You, and see if it still holds up some almost 20 years later. So without further ado, if you skipped ahead, here you go. You're at this point right now. If you stayed and listened, thanks. It's The Flies. Got You Where I Want You. I still dig that riff. Years later, still dig it. Hey, I know that guy. What's the point of this? Oh, hey, what's your favorite song? Maybe we could hum along. Well, I think you're smart, you sweet thing. All right, real quick. If you ever watched a movie that was made in like 2001, this song was in the soundtrack. Like, I'm pretty sure this song made it into the soundtrack of literally every movie made that year. It's you have even if you're watching this and you've never heard this song, you've heard this song. Trust me, I guarantee it. Um, and this is what music videos looked like back in the day. Look how boxy and square that is. That had to fit on that console TV. You remember the wood-framed TV? Oh my God, we're freaking old. Or at least I am. Anyway, if this is your first time hearing this song, tell me what you think in the comments below. It picks up a little bit in a bit, and I'm still digging it. It's still got that fun vibe, the bass line kind of moving it along, so... Oh, he's gonna get aggressive. Oh yeah, it still holds up. Yeah. And I know. I say rock and metal, and this has a little bit of a that Southern California kind of undertones of reggae in there with the singing when it breaks down. Yes, I know it's not exactly death metal, but this is a fun song, and it holds a special place in my heart, not only because I think everybody my age rocked out to this for at least 3 straight weeks while it was on radio every 40 minutes, but the guys in the band were always fantastic. So good to my wife and I. I've seen them once or twice since then, and it was like catching up with old friends. It was like a high school reunion. Fantastically nice people. So that right there makes it worth it to me. The song holds up. I'm so happy to say that. It was starting a little slow, and I wasn't sure, and it's got kind of that... If it wasn't like aggro and nu metal in the early 2000s, it was music like this and 311 coming out and whatnot. But this just really... I like this. This is fun. It's a trip down memory lane. Thank you for joining me on it. If you've never heard this music, maybe I've introduced you to something you've never heard before. So I like that too. If you've enjoyed this video, this retro reaction, go ahead, give me a thumbs up. If you got anything to say or there's something else retro maybe you want to hear, something from, your childhood or your early 20s, that song that you just love that you don't hear on the radio anymore, throw it in the comments below. Maybe I'll check it out. Maybe I already know what it is. Maybe I love it. Maybe I hate it. I don't know. But I'll do some more of these retro reactions too. So something old you want to hear, throw it down there. We'll dig it up. We'll spin it and see what happens. And until we see each other again, thank you so much for watching and rock and roll.